In a world where more and more brands pretend to go clean beauty, pretend to be refillable with a conscience, and we all see it as marketing hooey. In that world, it is easy to see the charlatans from the real ones. And you know, the real one is Mob Beauty. These people care about their product. They care about the earth. They care about the packaging. They care about repurposing the packaging. They care about disintegrating packaging that doesn't stay in a landfill. They care about everything, actually, and they hand do it. They care so much. I love Mob Beauty. I have been a fan of Mob Beauty since the very beginning. Early on, they did something, I tell this story a lot, with Beautylish, and I purchased it, and I was initially attracted because I loved the product so much that I started learning more about how much this brand cares about the environment and cares about this kind of mission that they're on. Alicia and Vic work so hard. I had the opportunity to go into the lab with them this past summer, into their desert lab out here in California, and had so much fun. But they often take this lab on the road. And quite recently, I was able to meet up with them, me and hordes of other people that came out to see them. They get a real, we got like a Beatles-esque fan base going for these folks out here in Los Angeles. And I was able to talk to, actually in a moment, have Vic on camera. I asked him a few quick questions regarding the review that we are doing today. So Mob cares greatly about their community, and a contributing member of their community is Courtney Quarantine. If you don't know Courtney, she is a full-time blogger and a YouTuber. She's on TikTok and Instagram and Twitch. She streams, and she has this unique kind of grunge style and many devoted followers and fans. She is kind of really basically a style icon. She loves that grunge look, and she developed this Grunge Core collection with Mob Beauty. I am wearing the look today. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to show you how I use it, and we're going to actually hear from Vic and Mob Beauty in a moment as well. So let's talk about it. These shades are available individually and also together in the Grunge Core Quad. As it is, this palette is $64, or you can buy the shades individually. I will list those down below in the description bar, but we do have M170, M168, cream clay eyeshadow, and M169, that's that cream clay red, and then M167, the shimmer red. These are shimmer powders and a cream clay. We also have this beautiful lipstick in kind of a mocha shade, and it is shade M171. I am wearing that right now too, although I mixed a little red into it. You know me, everything is a face palette, and no exception here today. I don't wear grunge quite as well, though the 90s were my time. That grunge era, that was my youth, was the grunge era in the 90s. So I suppose I know it pretty well, but maybe feel I can't repeat it. I don't know. But I have paired it today with the reintroduction of the Mob Beauty Volumizing Mascara. This is $26. Curl, hold, it lengthens, it's dramatic. This is the third one of these. I've gone through two of them and loved them. And so I was super happy that they re-released this. A great mascara. And remember, I say this so much, but it's so true, that I discovered Mob because I liked the products long before I even understood their, like I said, their mission that they're on with sustainability and clean beauty and cruelty-free beauty. They're amazing people, and they truly care. Let's take these shades right here outside right now to look at them a little better in the warm California sunshine. You have all four shades as they're laid out in the Mob Courtney Quarantine Grunge Core palette. And then right next to it, over towards my wrist, is that Mocha M171 Soft Matte Lipstick. For you to take a look at. So wearable, so comfy, so easy to apply, and super fun to wear. And I'm going to talk to you about the look that I did with this palette when I went to see Mob in LA just a week or two ago. But first, I spoke to Vic. Vic and Alicia are killing it over there. They have a very, very small team, including Belle, who just gave birth, I heard. So congratulations to her. She's lovely, and I hope is back soon, and I hope is happy and healthy. But I caught up with Alicia and Vic along with hordes of other Mob fans, mobs, and I took a moment to ask Vic about this collection. So let's hear what he has to say, and then let's go straight to the demo. Vic, take it away. The Grunge collection, because I am trying that on this video.
Okay, so we worked with Courtney on the Grunge collection, and a couple of things happened. We worked on kind of our amped up shimmers. We have some shimmers. These were a little bit amped up. We made a, Courtney wanted a red shimmer, like a real red shimmer, and we're vegan, so we don't use carmine. So it was tough to get a nice red, but we managed to make it work, and both in the shimmer and in the cream clay, I think we did a good job. Like,
Absolutely.
the colors are great. They don't fade and they don't turn orange. It's really hard to get a red that stays. Yeah, so that was and then the lipstick kind of brought me back a little bit, because I remember those mocha shades of lipstick in the 90s. And Courtney, of course, put her little slightly her grunge to it by kind of making it a bit more cooler than normal. And so yeah, it's just got a little bit more coolness to it. Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah, so it was exciting.
Okay, you know me. When I don't know what to do with something, I make it a face palette. This is not new with me. I do that. And I'm going to do that here too. I want to recreate the look that I wore. You saw the interview, and this is the look that I wore to that event. Sometimes red on the eyes can be gorgeous, but that day I wasn't feeling it. But red always screams lips and cheeks to me. So I'm going to recreate what I did. Now, having said that, there was a young lady at the event, and I'm kicking myself that I didn't get her photo and her permission to use it. She was a follower of Courtney's, and she did the red on her eyes. She was stunning. It looked so beautiful on her, and I wish I had a photo. Okay, well, let me show you the brown kind of look that I did here with these powders. I have some rougher brushes here. Also from Canada, just like Mob Beauty. Okay, so I'm going to take this shade right here, which actually is the M170. If you were to buy it individually, you might want to make note of that. Okay, and I'm just kind of taking this Rephr #1 brush, very typical of me to use a Rephr #1, and just kind of covering the eye with it like that. And then I want to take I'm going to do the same #1. I'm going to kind of run this underneath the eye. And then I want to take the same brush and go into this kind of almost shimmer brown. This M168 is what that's called. And just go across the lid. So I want to do something very subtle. I tend to do very subtle eye looks. I'm doing it a bit darker since this is on camera than I did that day. Generally, in real life, if you see me, I don't have a very heavily done eye. I just never have. But I'm going to do it a little heavier here on camera for you to see. We also have our Mob mascara, which we'll play with in a moment. Then I'm going to show you what I did here. Two things. First of all, let's go to the lip. We have this cream clay eyeshadow in the red, the 169, this cream. And I'm going to use the cream and just kind of, I'm not wearing it as a lipstick, but I'm just kind of doing a red base to the lip. And I am going to use the soft matte lipstick in M171 over that. It's a cool brown, but I'm just kind of warming it up a little bit. So here is our lipstick that you already saw swatched. And yes, it covers the red, but it kind of peeks through. Sorry, I got it on my teeth a little bit. It kind of peeks through just a little bit. You could even put some gloss over it. It's not very Courtney quarantine if you do, but it just kind of, make it your own. And on the cheeks, what I want to do is I'm going to use this again, just like I used it on the lips. I'm going to take this red right here because it's the cream clay, and I'm just going to kind of dot it on. And then wear it as a blush, which looks like I'm really hurting my face here, but I'm not at all. Just kind of dot it on and then use it as a blush. Okay, finger in there because it's an eyeshadow. Also, then I can watch how much I put on. Again, exaggerating for effect, since you guys are out there in computer land and I want you to be able to see, so I'm doing it a little darker than I would in real life. Wait till we get the mascara on. Okay, so now, and I used a, for that I used a BO2 from Refer, which is just kind of works well for, you know, creams and foundations and things like that. Then I'm going to use the back of this Refer 01 brush and just kind of put this on here just as a little bit of a highlight because it's going to enhance the blush. It's another little bit of color there, but it's got that shimmer to it, so it's almost like kind of an overlay of a little topper of the blush. Okay, so you see what I'm going for there. So then I have the kind of red shade there. I feel like this really works. I could put some of the red on the eyes if you want me to, but I actually kind of like the way it all works together. Then I want to curl my eyelashes. Now you guys know that I'm a big fan. I love the Refer eyelash curler and I love the Ceramide eyelash curler, but I've really been enjoying this BK Beauty eyelash curler, and I show it to you again because it's now for sale. It was like a little prototype, not a prototype, but like a pre-release for a while. It's just really good because it's super spongy, and when you hold it down, it's like almost like a little spring action. Till you let go, it really holds the lashes in there, and it doesn't pinch. So we're gonna introduce that into this video since I've really been enjoying it. That's BK Beauty. I'll link it down below. I have a code for 10% off them as well. Just check for that down below. In fact, you can check down below, I'm going to curl again, for everything in this video, and where applicable, it'll be also up here in YouTube shopping, which is getting more and more brands. I could put the BK Beauty up there. BK Beauty's with YouTube shopping. And more brands are coming to YouTube shopping, but you can also find information down below on how to join our Facebook group, how to join our membership right here on YouTube. We have weekly lives, how to follow me on Instagram, on TikTok threads, how to give super thanks, all of that good stuff. Okay, so now let's take a try with this Volumizing mascara. Such a great product. I have been a fan of this for a long time, but mine aged out because I got it forever ago, so it's really nice to open up a fresh one. And I remember when I first used this, I was so surprised, and here I am yet again, so surprised at how nice it is. I like this formula because it is very volumizing, lengthening, and dry. No, not dry in the negative sense, not drying. It doesn't dry out your lashes, nor does it flake, but it's not messy. I have longer lashes because I do use a lash serum, and because you guys don't know I'm always seeming to be in a rush, I put on mascara quickly as well, and what happens is, you know, they touch up here and get everywhere, but not with this mascara because it's a kind of a thicker, drier formula. The word dry sounds so negative. It's not a wet, messy formula. It's a kind of a clean, well, it's a clean formula, but it's a cleaner feeling formula also when it goes on. The way I have my new mirror set up is the most awkward way to put on mascara on camera. When I do it myself, it's not this awkward. I don't know what I've done here with my setup. But it's such a good mascara, and I know because I have owned it and used it for so many years how long it lasts and it builds. And it's, you know, that's the thing that I always say about Mob Beauty is that the products are truly sustainable and real. I mean, they are committed. They are committed to leaving this earth a better place than they found it. But what I have always said is the products are also really good, because you're not going to be able to sell your idea if the product itself isn't extraordinary. And what first attracted me to Mob Beauty, I'm not going to lie, because I wasn't like a clean beauty person. What first attracted me was the beauty of the products, the knowledge behind the products, the creativity, the way it applies, the way it wears. So that's what always attracted me to Mob Beauty. And I just think this is such a fun look. I'm not a grunge girl, and I feel like this works for me. Now we can play around a little more even if you want. I could take more of the cream clay eyeshadow and add a little bit more red, even just to this part of the lip. I'm just playing now. Maybe give it like a little ombre look there. A little more red to it. I could even add a bit of the shimmer red to the top here in the corner. I didn't do this one. That's pretty, isn't it? A little bit more red. I could even, if I wanted to, have bronzed a little bit with this. I don't know if I should try that. Oh, I'm going to ruin it. I don't even have a brush here. This is dependent upon skin tone, of course. I realize that. But since I have a light medium skin tone, I actually think that kind of worked. How crazy is that? What if I did that? True face palette. Look at this with the wrong brush even. Just a little bit of color there. It works. Everything is a face palette. Everything is a face. What's that? Those videos, everything is cake. Everything is a face palette. I absolutely love it. Check this out. I did list the individual shades, and I will down below, but it is the Grunge Core from Courtney Quarantine with Mob Beauty. But also check out the Mob Beauty Volumizing Mascara. Gorgeous, gorgeous stuff. I hope you enjoy it just as much as I do, and the interview with Vic. Alicia and Vic are absolutely fascinating. They're my favorites to hang out with in the makeup world because they have the best stories and the best info. I adore them, and I thank them so much for sending all this good stuff my way, which I would have bought anyway, and they know it. I'm a big fan. All right, let me know. This isn't just about me yapping away. I want to hear what you guys have to say as well. So make sure that you sound off down below. Don't forget to like and share. And the kindest thing that you can do for me is to subscribe to this channel. And I look forward to seeing all of you in the next video. Bye-bye.